The world of technology thrives on bold gambles. Some pay off brilliantly, while others collapse hard. Today, we explore one of Tesla's boldest moves, a vision once promised to transform artificial intelligence forever. A project Elon Musk proudly called groundbreaking and revolutionary. Yet now, that very dream sits abandoned, unfinished. Yes, I'm talking about Tesla's once-hyped Dojo Supercomputer. At first glance, Dojo felt like pure science fiction. A machine unlike anything the tech world imagined before. Not designed for entertainment, not built for casual research. Instead, crafted to power self-driving cars and humanoid robots. A system built to unlock a new era of autonomy. For years, many believed Dojo was Tesla's hidden weapon, the crown jewel destined to crush every rival around. But then came the twist nobody expected. Dojo was cancelled, shut down, erased without hesitation. Why would Musk end such an ambitious project? Was it because Dojo failed to deliver? Or was it strategy, something far more surprising? The truth, as always with Musk, is layered, and understanding it will reshape how you see Tesla's AI future. Let's rewind to Tesla AI Day in 2021. The stage lights burned bright, the crowd buzzing with anticipation. And there it was, Dojo, the next great AI revolution. Presented as a purpose-built, super-efficient computing marvel. Unlike traditional clusters, Dojo was tailored for one mission: train artificial intelligence faster, cheaper, and with less power. It was marketed as the future behind self-driving Teslas, and even as the backbone for humanoid robots like Optimus. The hype was undeniable. Engineers cheered, investors dreamed, headlines exploded. It was Tesla once again rewriting the rulebook of technology. But beneath the applause, a storm was already brewing. Because building a supercomputer isn't like building cars, this wasn't mass production. This wasn't an assembly line victory. This was uncharted territory filled with risks and unknowns. As months passed, Dojo's brilliance began to fade. One by one, its lead architects departed silently. The original visionary behind the system stepped away. His successor also resigned, lasting only a few months. Cracks in Dojo's foundation grew impossible to ignore. And then came Musk's final, decisive announcement. Dojo was over, shut down, and left behind. But here's the twist no one predicted. Dojo didn't end because it completely failed. It wasn't abandoned because the technology didn't function. It was ended because Tesla saw something greater. A future where Dojo's design seemed outdated instantly. Musk called it, quote, an evolutionary dead end. In his words, Tesla's focus shifted toward AI6, a faster, smarter, and more versatile generation of chips. And overnight, Dojo's billion-dollar dream looked obsolete. That's the core of this unfolding story. Dojo was never just about the present. It symbolized tomorrow's fight for AI dominance worldwide. But Musk chose not to waste resources backward. He redirected everything toward Tesla's new frontier, AI6. But what exactly does AI6 represent? And why does Tesla believe it changes everything? The answers are more surprising than many imagine. To understand Tesla's pivot, we must revisit history. Before Dojo, Tesla was already designing chips for autonomy. These weren't just any chips. They were the car's brain, processing real-time vision. This was known as Hardware 3, or HW3. It allowed Teslas to run AI directly inside, no waiting for cloud servers. Everything processed locally, fast, efficient, reliable. That was Tesla's first real victory in AI, proving they could design hardware. Not just buy parts from companies like NVIDIA, but create chips for autonomous driving. In 2023, HW3 evolved into HW4, or AI4, a massive leap according to Elon Musk. And within a year, AI5 was already on the horizon. Now, here's where it gets interesting. AI5 and AI6 were game changers. These chips weren't just for inference. They could train AI models themselves. In other words, Tesla could unify two worlds. The chip inside your car could also train. No more building separate dojo machines for training. No more wasting billions on redundant architectures. Elon Musk made his move quickly. He declared Tesla would not split resources anymore. The company would focus on AI5 and AI6. That meant Dojo was instantly obsolete, dead weight. The chips once hailed as revolutionary were shelved, and all energy shifted to this unified future. But the story doesn't end there. Because Dojo wasn't just a chip, it was architecture. It introduced the world to system-on-chip scaling. Imagine many tiny computers fused on a board. That's how smartphones became so powerful over time. Dojo took that principle to an extreme level. Boards stacked with dozens of AI processors, all synchronized. The dream was a supercomputer the size of cabinets. Now, Tesla wants that same design principle, but instead of Dojo's outdated D1 chip, they will use AI6 as the new foundation. The same concept, but with far more versatility. Inference and training, both handled in one platform. That's efficiency on a scale few imagined possible. But there's another layer to this drama. Because while Tesla struggled with Dojo's progress, another company was racing far ahead, NVIDIA. NVIDIA became the titan of artificial intelligence hardware. Its GPUs trained nearly every AI model today. From ChatGPT to autonomous drones, NVIDIA chips dominate. In fact, NVIDIA briefly became the world's most valuable company, all because of their chokehold on AI computing. So, was Dojo ever truly necessary? The truth is, probably not for Tesla. Because even while Dojo development limped along, Tesla was still buying NVIDIA GPUs in bulk. Millions of them, enough to power entire data centers. Musk wasn't shy about this fact either. He admitted Tesla would keep using NVIDIA regardless. Dojo was always a gamble, never a guarantee. Think about the timing for a moment. In 2021, chip shortages rocked the entire world. Factories halted, consoles vanished, cars remained unfinished. Nobody knew if NVIDIA could meet exploding demand. So Musk hedged his bets with Dojo development. If NVIDIA supply collapsed, Tesla had a backup plan. But that crisis eventually eased with time. And NVIDIA's GPUs only grew more powerful and reliable. So Dojo's death wasn't really a tragedy. It was more like pruning a dying branch. Tesla saw the healthier tree in AI6, and instead of clinging to nostalgia, Musk cut ties. This is where many misunderstood Tesla's decision. They thought Dojo failed because it couldn't compete. But the truth is far more strategic than that. Tesla abandoned Dojo because something better was born. Still, the question lingers in every fan's mind. If Dojo wasn't truly needed, why build it? Why invest so heavily in something so uncertain? The answer reveals something crucial about Elon Musk himself, and it shows how Tesla prepares for the future. Elon Musk has always thrived on hedging bets. He rarely relies on a single path forward. Instead, he builds backups, safety nets, alternate doors. Dojo was exactly that, a hedge against uncertainty. And in 2021, uncertainty ruled the global stage. The world faced a historic supply chain collapse. Cars sat unfinished because chips were unavailable. Game consoles were impossible to find anywhere. Even basic electronics stalled under severe shortages. In that storm, NVIDIA was stretched beyond capacity. No one knew if they could deliver enough. And Tesla desperately needed computing power to scale AI. So Musk acted as he always does, aggressively. He poured billions into developing Tesla's Dojo project, a backup plan if NVIDIA chips became unreachable, a bold risk that could redefine Tesla's autonomy. And at the time, it seemed brilliant. But fate has a sense of irony. Instead of stumbling, NVIDIA rose to dominance. The company seized the AI boom entirely. Their chips powered everything, from ChatGPT to autonomous drones. Suddenly, NVIDIA wasn't just surviving, it was thriving. And Musk himself became one of their biggest customers. Reports suggest Tesla and xAI bought nearly 1 million GPUs, and another 1 million units are already on order. That sheer volume makes Musk NVIDIA's #1 customer. So much for Dojo replacing the GPU empire. But here's the fascinating twist most people overlook. Musk never promised Dojo would be unstoppable. He never claimed it would conquer NVIDIA forever. Instead, he was unusually cautious with expectations. He described Dojo as a gamble, a bet, a risky side project that might or might not work. For once, Musk was brutally realistic in his statements. Compare this to his other bold promises. The Cybertruck, claimed to change trucks forever. The Optimus robot, predicted to replace human labor. Starship, described as the gateway to Mars itself. Those were grand visions, painted in absolute certainty. But Dojo, Musk called it an experiment, nothing guaranteed. And in hindsight, that honesty looks surprisingly strategic. Tesla doesn't seem crippled without Dojo. In fact, their AI roadmap looks stronger than ever. AI5 is already in testing inside Tesla vehicles. AI6 is scheduled to arrive within 4 years. These chips combine both inference and training abilities. That dual-purpose efficiency makes Dojo unnecessary, even redundant. But here's where things get really intriguing. Dojo's spirit might not be dead after all. Its architecture, stacked chips, board integration, scalable design, remains alive. Tesla could still revive that approach with AI6, a hybrid supercomputer built on their new chips. Smaller, faster, cheaper, but infinitely more versatile than Dojo. And the story doesn't end with Tesla alone. One of Dojo's founding engineers left dramatically. Ganesha, the original architect, departed Tesla in 2023. But he didn't retire. He built something new. His company, Density AI, now pursues similar goals. Chips, data centers, AI, software, all under one roof. Essentially, he's recreating Dojo outside of Tesla. Only this time, it's independent, faster, and more focused. Density AI has already hired over 20 former Dojo engineers. A brain drain that shifts expertise outside Tesla. Their mission echoes Tesla's abandoned dream exactly. AI hardware, optimized for autonomous vehicles and robotics. In other words, Dojo's ghost lives on elsewhere. So while Tesla buries Dojo, its DNA survives. Not just within Tesla's AI6 roadmap, but beyond. Competitors may pick up where Tesla left off, and that raises an uncomfortable question for Tesla. Did they abandon Dojo too early, too fast? Or was Musk right to cut his losses? This is the delicate balance Musk always walks. Move too slowly, and you're left behind entirely. move too fast, and you abandon gems prematurely. Dojo might someday be seen as one such gem. Or perhaps history will prove Musk right again. The battle between NVIDIA, Tesla, and new challengers is heating. But beneath it all, the stakes remain clear. Whoever controls AI hardware controls the AI future. And Musk is determined Tesla won't be left behind. So now we arrive at the real question. What does Tesla's future look like without Dojo? Is the dream of AI supercomputing truly gone? Or is it transforming into something even greater? Tesla already operates one of the largest AI clusters. At Giga, Texas, they run a behemoth called Cortex. This machine is powered entirely by NVIDIA GPUs, and it fuels Tesla's full self-driving training every day. Cortex 2 is already planned, even more powerful still. And yes, it too will run on NVIDIA. Meanwhile, Musk is also building AI clusters for xAI. His personal artificial intelligence startup needs massive computing resources. 2 supercomputers are already in development for this venture, both filled to the brim with NVIDIA chips. So the narrative that Tesla is crippled feels hollow. The hardware Tesla needs is already secure and scaling. But the deeper story lies in Tesla's chip evolution. AI5 is coming fast, designed for self-driving inference. AI6 will follow, unifying inference and training at once. This means Tesla's vehicles could train their own intelligence. Imagine millions of Teslas acting as rolling data centers, every car driving, learning, training, and improving autonomously. A decentralized AI network built on the world's roads. That vision makes Dojo look almost small by comparison. And yet, Dojo's legacy should not be underestimated. It proved Tesla could design custom silicon chips. It proved they could think beyond the obvious solutions. And it forced NVIDIA to take Tesla seriously. Even though Dojo is gone, its lessons remain invaluable. But there's also the question of competition rising. Density AI, led by Tesla's former Dojo architect. They are building a full-stack AI ecosystem independently. And their focus mirrors Tesla's original dream exactly. High-performance chips, data centers, software, all aligned for autonomy. If they succeed, they may become Tesla's rival. And ironically, their DNA traces back to Tesla itself. That's the paradox of innovation. Your failures fuel competitors. Your discarded ideas often empower someone else's success. And Tesla must now move faster than ever before. Still, one truth is crystal clear. Musk understands where the battle must be fought. It isn't just cars or robots, it's hardware itself. Because whoever controls the chips controls artificial intelligence, and whoever controls AI controls the future economy. So, did Elon Musk kill Dojo recklessly? Or did he execute a masterstroke of strategy? Time will answer, but his vision is unshaken. AI5 and AI6 are Tesla's new battleground, and Dojo's spirit lives on within that evolution. Tesla's journey is far from over, my friends. The company that once bet everything on electric cars, the company that risked survival on reusable rockets, that same company now gambles on artificial intelligence. It might stumble, it might fall, but it adapts. And adaptation is the true secret behind survival. So remember this the next time you see Tesla. Every car is more than just transportation today. It's a moving computer, a node of intelligence. It's part of a larger network learning constantly. And together, these machines may birth the next AI age. Dojo may be dead, But Tesla's dream isn't. In fact, the story may just be beginning. And when the dust settles, history will decide. Was Dojo Tesla's greatest mistake, or its silent seed?